Your Honor, my wife and I thought everything was in order before we got married. If our marriage proves to be invalid, we'll just get married again as soon as we can.
And Ms. Snyder, is this what you'd want, to end your marriage to Mr. Ryan and immediately get married again?
Yes, Your Honor.
No.
I can't remain married to Paul Ryan. It was troubled from the very start. But with Dusty, Your Honor, I have known him most of my life. He was my first love. And in the few days I've been his wife, I have never been so content or taken care of. And Johnny, you should see him. He is so happy with us at my mother's farm with my little girl.
Our little girl?
Johnny loves being a big brother.
Why are you doing this? Why are you saying all these things? You don't love Dusty. I know you don't.
Your Honor.
That's it. Mr. Ryan, I want you out.
Johnny, away from Craig.
Mr. Ryan, you are totally out of line.
You don't believe me? Fine. Ask her. She'll tell you. Your Honor, it seems to me that anything Miss Anderson would have to offer would be hearsay.
She had a direct conversation with Dusty. Is that still hearsay?
Your Honor, I would like to ask Miss Anderson some questions, if I may.
It's not relevant.
Mr. Donovan, Mr. Montgomery is representing himself in this case. He has the court's permission to ask questions of any witnesses who are called. Miss Anderson, would you please take a seat? Please. Mr. Montgomery, when you are ready, you may ask your first question.
What is your relationship with Mr. Donovan?
We're friends.
Friends. Is that friends with benefits, or
He's
just...
a married man.
Well, that remains to be seen, apparently. But regardless of Mr. Donovan's marital status, would you say that your feelings for Mr. Donovan have moved beyond friendship?
Would you answer the question, please, Miss Anderson?
If there are feelings beyond friendship, they are mine, not...
Thank you. Has Mr. Donovan ever given you any indication that your relationship with him could become something more than friends?
He's been a little unclear about that.
Fair enough. Did he tell you that he was planning to get married? He was getting married to someone else? I mean, was it what Meg said it was, that it was a love that harkened back to their teenage years? Or was it something else?
Your Honor, he's leading Miss Anderson to answer the question in his favor.
Miss Anderson, do you think you can respond to that question in an impartial manner?
I can try. Dusty told me that he was marrying Meg to prove to the court that he could provide Johnny with the kind of family that Mr. Montgomery could not.
He didn't actually marry Meg for love. Instead, it was a brazen attempt to make himself look better in the eyes of the court.
What was your marriage to Carly all about?
Well, we actually didn't seal that deal, so there's not much comparison to make, unless you want to point out that you're no more married to Meg than I am to Carly.
Doesn't matter. We're talking about my son. I'm his father because that's what his mother wanted. I can provide a life that he can't.
I can provide for him just as well as you can.
Don't. I have nothing to say to you.
Regardless of your intentions, Mr. Donovan, you and Mrs. Ryan have attempted to perpetrate a fraud on this court. Moreover, you did so for the purpose of trying to retain custody of a child to whom you have no biological claim.
Sir, raising Johnny as my son is what his mother wanted. I promised her. I'd take him into my heart, my home, and at all costs I'd protect him.
Be that as it may, it is the opinion of this court that it would be best in this matter to start from scratch.
What does that mean, Your Honor?
That means I am rescinding the current custodial agreement and awarding full custody to Mr. Montgomery, the child's biological father.
You can't do it.
Mr. Hughes, my office will be in contact with you to sign the papers. This case is closed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Wait a second.
Thank you very much.
Judge Berlin, wait a second. Judge! You son of a bitch.
I'll pick up my son at the farm in one. Have him ready.
I can't believe this.
Tom, isn't there anything we could do?
I want to appeal.
Look, we can try, but I have to be honest with you. I don't think there's much chance that's going to work.
Why not?
Well, the fact that Craig is Johnny's biological father counts for a lot.
What about the fact that he's not fit to raise my son? What about that? Doesn't that count, Tom?
You know, I'm sorry, but I will keep looking at this and I'll let you know if there's something I can do.
Please, find a way for me to keep my son. I gotta go.
Are you happy now, Paul? Are you pleased with yourself? Because I can't stand to look at you.
Give me a chance to explain.
I don't want to hear it. Do you
Please.
even know what you've done?
I told the truth. That's what I did.
No, you betrayed your sister. Again. You took away the one last chance for her to rest in peace. You handed over her son to Craig. There is no making up for that, Paul.
I didn't mean to do that.
But you did. Enjoy telling Barbara that Craig is now raising our grandson. Let's go home.
As the world turns.
I'm here for my son.
Why didn't you help me? Why didn't you help our boy?